Welcome friends. To today we are going to see how we can install the Raspberry Pi on a SD card. So first of all, insert the SD card drive. So once you I have already installed the Raspberry Pi OS on the SD card. That's why it's partitioned into three different partitions. One is root, boot, and swap. So you can observe here. Here it is a boot partition. Here it is a I drive. It's a pen drive. It's attached. So I have to check for boot drive, and I have to format this boot drive. So for that, there is a software known as SD card formatter. So you need to open the software. You can download it from sdcardformatter.org. Okay, the software looks like this. SD card formatter. Just double click on SD. Here it is SD card formatter. Click on AS. So I need to format J drive. So J drive I need to format. So select here J drive. Okay. Click on options. Click file adjustment on. Click OK, and just hit a format button. Click OK again. Click on OK again. It will start it formatting. So with the first instance it will not format correctly, so you need to do a second iteration as well. So again select your drive, J drive. Okay, select J drive. It is a boot drive again. So again option, click OK, and again format it. So once you do that, formatting is completed. Okay, so check with your My Computer whether you have done the formatting or not. It's done. Boot drive. Okay, now we need to install the OS. For that there is a software known as Win32 Disk Imager. So open the software Win32 Disk Imager. Where it is Win32 Disk Imager? Yeah, here. Or we can use a Etcher as well. So softwares for installing this. So select this, open it. Select the image file, browse the image file. So I have already downloaded the image file from raspberrypi.org, and to give the image file here, stretch image file, and just hit a right button for installation. So cancel it. So you need to select a J drive. Okay, and then right drive, yes. Okay, so it will start installing the OS. So it will take another 10 minutes for installation. Okay, so okay, right now it's 62% completed. So wait till 100% completes. So it will take another 4 to 5 minutes to complete it. Okay, right now 97% completed, 98%. Once it's finished, you will get the message like write successful. Click OK after this. Okay, then the drive available here. Okay, just double click on that. So just open your My Computer. There is a boot drive. The OS is installed. So these are the library files of OS. So now we are going to connect this to the laptop. For laptop connections, we need to create a SSH first. So create a new file, create a text file first, and give the name SSH. Rest of the time delete the extension. So only SSH file is you have to create. Okay, remove all the extensions. No, cancel. Still not created. Right click, new file, delete all the extension, type SSH, click, you want to change it, yes. So SSH is created, and one more file we need to update, that is Wi-Fi configuration. So my laptop is connected to this particular network, that is Neeraj K. So we need to connect the Raspberry Pi to the same network again. For that we need to update one file, that is WPA supplicant file. So go to go to the directory to update WPS applicant file. So I opened too many windows, so I need to close it. That RAM is full. Okay, so my WPS applicant is available under workshop PPT, Raspberry Pi workshop. Here it is. Okay, so just double click. So here you need to put a SSID and a password. Okay, so copy this particular file and paste it into a boot drive. We have copied this file, WPS applicant file. Now close this particular thing and just eject your SD card. So SD card I have taken out. Okay. This is the Raspberry Pi. I have taken out the SD card here. Now this is a Raspberry Pi board, so you need to insert the Raspberry Pi SD card into a backside of this particular board. Okay. Now you have to use power connector. Okay. Now my Raspberry Pi is ready, so you can use a micro SD USB cable. Here it is a power supply slot available, so we can attach a power supply like this and just connect this another USB cable to the laptop. I have connected. So once you connect, the light will blink here. Okay, so red light will blink and also the green light will blink. Red is constant and green light will blink. Okay, it will boots up this particular thing. Alright, so I will tell you how to get a screen on the laptop now. Okay, now you can open one software known as a PuTTY. So here it is a PuTTY software. Just double click on a PuTTY. Type here Raspberry Pi .local. Port is 22. Select this SSH and open it. So once you click that, potential security breach. So you need to click yes on that. You will get a login as. So login as Pi and the password is Raspberry. Click enter. So once you logged in, you will get this root login. So here type sudo raspi -config. So once you type that raspi config, go to interfacing options, enable this particular VNC. So enable it, click on yes. Once it's enabled, find out the IP address, so finish it. For IP address finding, type ifconfig. So once you type ifconfig, you will get IP address. My IP address is 192.168.43.197. So just minimize this, open another software known as a VNC. So double click on VNC Viewer, then double click on this as well. So type here IP address 192.168.43.197. Just enter it. So it asks you the security check again. Click on a yes. So here this is logged in. Okay. So this is the OS you can use. You can get here already pre-installed softwares, Python, idle and all. So all these softwares are installed and all. Okay, you can use it and it's already connected to the NeerajK. Okay. Alright, so thank you for listening. If you're not subscribed my channel yet, please press subscribe button and also press notification bell icon for next upcoming updates. Thank you.